All right guys, what's up? So today we're at a property that we actually took back over, and we just got a lot of hedge trimming to do, spraying some weeds out, things like that. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're not going to mow it. We had Scott Hands from Lawn Life had brought over some Makita battery operated equipment that I'm really looking forward to trying to check out and see what it does. So we're not going to be weed eating today, but we are going to be trimming some hedges. So I'm going to show you guys which models these are, and I kind of want to see what these things do, and I want to see how long they last. I want to see how strong the batteries are, so get a good sense of what these things can do. So that's what we're about to do right now. Let me check those out. All right, so this is pretty crazy, man. So these carry two 18-volt batteries, so you get 36 volts with it. And I'm not sure really how that, crosses over and exactly, what it does. But this is a combi system, the Makita combi. So I took the weed eater attachment off of it, and it's got the hedge trimmer. It's pretty awesome, man. What you think, Barnes?
Pretty light.
Pretty light. You are the king. I am the hedge trimmer. So he's gonna try these out. We're gonna see how long the battery lasts on these things, and see how much torque we got up in here. Da-doom, da-doom, dom, dom. So Barnes, you just trimmed your one ligustrum, and honestly, what do you think about it?
On a professional level, no, I wouldn't use it every day. It just doesn't have the power. But at my house, I feel like this thing would last and do its job.
Yeah.
For somebody, a homeowner who wants something like this, it's probably perfect.
All right.
Especially somebody who wants to save, be green and save on fuel.
I just feel like it doesn't have like the bite.
It just doesn't have the power to cut.
The power to cut through it. Yeah, and those batteries are fully charged, so.
But it does the job, it does what it's supposed to. But like I said,
does it feel like it's just going to take longer?
Take way longer.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's what we got for the days.
We'll make it work. Wrong. It would do its job.
We'll make it work. All right. All right. So these are the short shaft, the short handheld battery version. So he's saying that these are definitely feel pretty much up to game. You're saying?
Yes.
Up to game.
Up to game. They have a bigger motor than the other one.
That's what it feels like anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we got that. I mean, these are pretty sweet, man.
Because they can swivel as well.
All right. Well, that's tight. We'll get to trimming. And yeah, so he's saying the other ones don't really have the bite to it, but these seem like they do, maybe for the size. All right. But that is a combi system over there too, though, so I'm not sure if that has a lot to do with it or not. But at least he's getting the job done. What's that, Barnes?
I'm gonna backtrack what I said. I mean, after you start swinging them, they do keep up the cut. They're sharp. I'm just getting used to them. I guess I'm used to some power, something rumbling.
Yeah. So at first it just doesn't feel like it, and you think maybe it's just getting used to it.
Just knowing it's a battery.
Yeah.
You just think, nah, they ain't gonna have the power to do it.
So you think it's placebo effect then?
Yeah, most definitely. But after swinging it, I mean, it cuts. I mean, it's sharp. Like I said, it does the job.
So he's like, I retract my statement.
I mean, you start swinging. I mean, it's sharp. They're sharp. I don't know. Like you said, I think it's just getting used to it being battery. You just automatically assume battery's garbage.
Yeah. All right, well, that's interesting. But I mean, that happens a lot when we're using equipment, though. You'll be using it, and you're like, and then after a few minutes, you're like, all right, never mind. It might actually work. So yeah, we'll see what it does. See if the battery lasts.
I mean, I only used it for one bush when I set it. So.
Yeah. All right, we'll let him use it for more than one bush and see what happens. He's trying to start it. So is it cutting through that pretty easy in the back now?
Oh, yeah, it's cutting through it like a normal pair of trimmers.
I think because when I listen to it, it does sound weird. It sounds like it's not doing anything.
You don't hear the motor rumbling, so you hear all the little cuts.
Yeah.
And you feel it. I don't know, like I said, I just maybe had my judgment already before I started using it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, just listening to it, I'm like, that's not gonna work. But you know, it's definitely getting used to it for sure. So yeah, that's pretty funny. After a couple minutes, you know, as you heard Barnes, he's retracting a statement, and it's just something you got to get used to. You know, when you have that gas-powered piece of equipment in your hand, you feel the vibration going through your hand. So you can feel what the engine is doing. You can feel the torque. You can feel everything through there. So when you go to something battery-powered, you don't feel that. It's eerie. And it's creepy because it's quiet and you're like, oh, this isn't gonna work, this isn't working. But then after it takes your body, it takes your mind, your hearing, it takes all your senses to just get used to it. And as you heard, I haven't used him yet, but Barnes is like, no. He's like, dude, I have to retract my statement. He's like, these are actually pretty cool, and they're actually working, they're doing the job. He's like, just at first, it just didn't really feel like it. So it's definitely something that plays with your mind. But it's really cool to be able to get a chance to put our hands on this stuff and see what the battery powered stuff is like. Mainly curious to see if the batteries last as long as we would need them to last out here. So we'll let you guys know. We're working on this property today. Then tomorrow we're gonna do this property is about 29 acres. So this is we're on 29 today. Tomorrow we're on 42. So tomorrow we're gonna do a bunch of weed eating, edging, and everything. So let you guys know how the batteries last for weed eating for the day. So we'll see what's up. We're gonna combine this over a couple of days, and yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah. Then you got to come in here and you got to talk to the man after I adjust this right. There we go. All right, Barnes, what now?
They're good. I like them. They keep up. After I put my headphones in, can't really tell the difference, So it's just like I said, you're so used to the gasoline trimmers, like those are the only things that does the job. But no, they'll be keeping up. They're keeping up.
So you think it's because you feel like the vibration through the hand and everything, and that makes you feel like it's stronger, or
just
what?
You're used, if it's louder, it has more power,
Right.
So
louder doesn't always mean more power.
No, they're keeping up. They're doing the jobs. They're light, so I can actually hold them up for a long period of time. So
nice.
I mean, they work. They're doing it.
All right, all right. Ba-ching! Whoosh. Hey, Barnes, so tell me about yesterday.
Yesterday was awesome. I did realize that using those light trimmers, my back did not hurt or bother me at all.
No?
Oh yeah, I actually like those things. I'm about to use them right now.
How long did how long did the 2 batteries last?
Between 3.5 and 4 hours.
Okay.
But when you use regular gas trimmers, you get, roughly 40 minutes to an hour. So I mean, I didn't have to go back to the truck until lunchtime. I had 1 cell left, and I went ahead and put some fresh batteries in it after lunch.
So the 2 batteries aren't going to get you through a full day, though?
Not a
trimming?
full day.
All right, so probably 2 sets of them?
2 sets, definitely.
2 sets will get us through the full day? All right. Well, we're gonna see what the weed eater does today. He's gonna use the combi system to. Oh, I got his butt crack. So we're gonna no. I'll get you. So Tommy's gonna use the weed eater today, and we got the GoPro 7 mounted on that, and we're gonna see how this does as far as lasting with just the 2 batteries on it. And Barnes is going to use the combi system and do some more trimming. So we'll see how long this lasts today. Yeah, Tommy? Yeah, baby. We're at the 42 acre today. This is a place that we're having to do mulch by hand because our guy that we sub out for spraying the mulch, the price went up, so we're gonna end up having to do this whole place by hand. We're only gonna do 300 yards. I mean, not only, it's a lot, but we're gonna do 300 yards. We already got started. We're gonna have to finish it after the holidays. So we're just trying to get this mowed out because we're shut down Thursday and Friday. He's gonna do some trimming. They're gonna do some weed eating. Somebody's gonna edge something. I'm gonna get on the mower and I'm gonna start mowing it. But we'll see how these batteries do on these Makitas today. All right, y'all, peace out.
Grateful.
All right, Tommy, so what happened, man?
I mean, it was working good when the batteries was going.
Yeah, but it's not gonna cut it for batteries.
Yeah, I don't think the battery's gonna last that long. I got about maybe 45 minutes out of the 2 batteries at a time.
And those are the ones we just charged last night, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we went through 4 batteries in about barely 2.5 hours.
Close to that, yeah.
So probably 2 hours of straight running.
Yeah.
So that's about it. All right, that's probably not work for properties this big, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Probably need to keep it for stuff that's smaller.
Something where you're not constantly going.
Right.
Or where you could finish up and then you putting it away or whatever, it might be all right for that.
So probably good for like houses or maybe like the small 8 acre condo.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, like the small HOAs, but nothing like this when we're out on these big ones.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, it seems like it's working on the hedge trimmers though, but just he's getting a lot out of the hedge trimmer, just not the weed eater, man.
Yeah.
All right, so this is not weed eater approved for these big properties then.
Yeah, not big.
Feels good though, light,
Yeah, it is,
powerful.
yeah. It's definitely powerful, yeah.
Just need some more juice. All right, all right. All right, guys. So here's what we're seeing. So we got about 4 hours with the 2 batteries. So the 36 volt, we got about 4 hours yesterday with the hedge trimming side of it on the combi system, where we use that for hedge trimming. So he's working on that today, and he's on the same set of batteries, and he's been going a good couple hours off and on. With the weed eating though, the first set of batteries, in all fairness, were already charged, but they were sitting in the truck for a couple of days. And those died out in about 40 minutes. They were done, or about 35 minutes actually. They were done. The second set, it's 9:40, and they've been dead for a few minutes, and they had just charged those full last night. So what it seems like, and it's running 36 volts, the 2 batteries together, it just doesn't seem like it's going to work for properties probably this big. You know, we run weed eaters for 5-6 straight hours sometimes out here. 4 or 5 hours, 6 on a really heavy backed up day. And it's just to have to go through probably 4 sets of batteries, 3 or 4 sets of batteries is probably not going to be feasible for us. The guys do like the weed eater though. They actually really like it a lot. It's powerful, it's really light. They're not having to stop for, you know, carry gas with them or anything, but they did carry a couple batteries in their front pockets and their jackets, which was, you know, kind of easy for them. But I would say for these large scale properties, I don't think that we would be able to use the weed eater. For some reason, the hedge trimmers definitely seem to last longer. I'm not sure the mechanics that go into all of that, but it definitely lasts longer on the hedge trimming side. So weed eater, probably a no-go. Hedge trimming side, definitely. I would actually like to have, you know, sets of these out here for the hedge trimming. The hedge trimmers seem to last, so that's a good deal. So we're going to keep it going, but I just wanted to bring this to you guys real quick. Thank you, Scott, and guys on Lawn Life, and Makita for letting us borrow the stuff. Scott just called up and asked if I wanted to just kind of try it out. I don't own this stuff or anything. I'm just literally borrowing it for a few days, and I was really curious, so I just wanted to see what it was like. Hedge trimmers are definite. You guys watch Flossie Carter? I'm gonna give those a go. They're approved. Hedge trimmers for being out here on these big properties with the batteries, probably go through 2 sets of batteries for the day. That's approved. But the weed eater barely lasts a little over 30 to 40 minutes with just non-stop weed eating the way that we get down, and it just didn't last past that. Stuff's quality, it's nice, looks great, runs great. Just the batteries will be an issue on the weed eaters. So let me talk to Barnes. Let me talk to Barnes real quick. All right, so where are you looking as far as batteries on the hedge trimmers?
Right now,
that's still the first set?
I'm at 3 cells. No, this is the second set.
That's the second set?
The first set I used yesterday afternoon, and I just used up battery life.
Right, but I mean, this is the same set for the day?
Yeah, the one I put on.
Okay, yeah, he's already been through 2 sets of batteries over there, and they're already done. So it seems like they definitely last longer on the hedge trimmers than they do.
Longer on the hedge trimmers.
So you're at how much?
I'm at 3 cells right now.
All right, so you're 3/4 of the way?
Yeah, I've been trimming since I put them in. I've been trimming good hour.
Okay, all right, man. So it seems like they're lasting on the hedge trimmers, just not the weed eater side.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure the weed eater's wide open the whole time too.
Okay. All right, guys. So just finished up. Here's the thing. Just to reiterate what I already said. Now that I'm kind of in the truck and I'm having a moment, like Barnes said, I'm with him. Hedge trimmers, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I want all of the hedge trimmers and battery operated status, because you're by doors, you're by windows longer than you are a weed eater, edger, blower, mower, anything. So having the quiet operation of a hedge trimmer next to somebody's windows, next to somebody's doors when they're walking in and out, I think is awesome. I think that is totally where it's at. The batteries seem to last. The 2 batteries, we can get about 4 hours of trimming out of it, so I don't mind. We'll do 4 to 5 hours of hedge trimming, so maybe 2 sets of batteries for the day just in case to finish up some stuff, but those work. Weed eaters, definitely the weed eaters when it comes to...
You have an incoming call.
Yeah, I know. So the weed eaters on our smaller properties, smaller HOAs, homes, stuff like that, I could definitely see using the weed eaters and the edger for that. So when you're out here and you're weed eating straight for 5 straight hours, it's just not going to work for us, unfortunately, and it sucks because the guys really liked them, man. They like the way they feel, they love the way they look. Ergonomically, they said they were awesome. They just loved everything about it. But not to keep going on, the weed eaters and the edgers not going to work for us on these size properties that we have. Smaller size properties all day long. You could take a couple of sets out and get all of your weed eating done, all of your hedging or edging done, I think with no issue. But something as big as what we do, those won't work. Hedge trimmers all day, man. I definitely want to get me a full set of every hedge trimmer option. I love them. Thanks, Makita. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate you guys letting me hold on to this for a couple of days. All right, about to take off. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Turkey.